Hey guys, Tony Porter, Tabletop Baseball Digest, and here we are with a new old game that returns to my channel so I can do a short tutorial. We'll introduce this game or reintroduce this game, which has a lot of nostalgia and has a very dedicated and enthusiastic following. Has a Facebook group where you can get a lot of goodies in the file section, and there's a lot of support for the game. So I highly recommend it. It's definitely fun. And I'm replaying the 1973 World Series between the Mets and the Athletics. We are in at the Coliseum in Oakland. The Mets are going to start us off with a Garrett, Mian, Staub, Milner, Jones, and Grote, and then Hahn, Harrelson, and Matlack. For the Athletics, it's going to be Campaneris, North, Rudy, Jackson, Bando, Tennis, Fosse, Green, and then, of course, Holtzman, the pitcher. So let's get started. I'll give you a quick tutorial, just a fundamental basic of how you read the dice and the cards. It's based on 2d6s. So I just rolled a 5-5. In this case, it's going to be a double. So the pitcher card has doubles and the batter card has doubles. So I don't know who I should read it off of. So what you do is you pull a gamble card and it's going to show you a picture, right? And that picture shows a pitcher, so that tells me I'm going to read a 5-5, and that's a drive in the gap, and that's going to split the outfield and roll to the wall. So Garrett hits a leadoff double. Okay, so that's, and then let me just, wait a second. Let me back up. So he hits a leadoff double, and runner on second base. Next up is Mian. All right, the 6 is higher than the 4, so that tells me we read off the batter card. We add both of these, it's a 10 off the batter card, and that's going to be a short single. Now, I don't have this game memorized. I don't play very often, so we're going to look at runner action. A short single, batter reaches first, runner advances one base with 2 outs. A daring man on second base scores. So it's just a 1 base advancement. So that's a little blooper that drops in. And Mian is on with a single. So the Mets got the first 2 men on here in the top of the first inning. And the A's are going to play, it's early in the game, so we're going to play halfway, looking for that double play. And that's going to be a 3-6. Again, the 6 is the higher number, so that is going to be off the batter card. If the red would be the higher number, it would be, of course, off the pitcher card. So that's going to be a 9, Rusty Staub with a hard ground ball, and this is going to get him the double play. It's going to be a 4-6-3 double play, but a run will score. So Staub hits it on the nose, but right at the second baseman, who turns the double play, and that's 2 outs, run scores. Mets lead at 1-0. Now, I did that from memory. A hard ball makes sense. Batter's out, runner on first, alert. Defense retires runner from first at second for a double play, and the A's are the home team. They are the alert team, right? The home team is always the alert team. All right, so John Milner, he's up with 2 outs. Pitch, and this is again off the batter card because the white die is the higher number. So that's a 9 off Milner, and that's a hard ground out, and that will be to the first baseman. Tennis steps on the bag. Man, I should have been out. Hold on a second. Let me do a double play. 4-6-3 double play on the last, and that's a double play. Okay, I didn't do it the right way. Runner scores. Nope. Again, I'm going back one more time. Sorry for the short delay. So it's going to be an out. It's going to be a ground out. It's going to be a 4-6-3 double play. Run scores, and the other runner is out at second on a double play. Got it this time. And then, of course, Milner hits a hard ground out, and that's just a ground ball to the first baseman. All right, so that was half an inning. And the Mets do score a run. So they're up 1-0. So it's Jon Matlack on the mound for the Mets against Bert Campaneris. And that, again, now it's the red die that's the larger number. So that's going to be a 9 off of Matlack's card. We go to infield pop-up. And that is a high pop-up in the infield to the shortstop, Harrelson. He's there, 1 away. Billy North is next. And that's a 5-5. That's double. So we pull that gamble card and we look at the icon. And that's the batter. So we're going to read that 5-5 off North. And that's going to be a walk and a stolen base. There goes North. And he steals second base. So a walk and a stolen base for North. And he is at second. So this has some elements of APA. But it's got a lot of other things going on. And you'll see as you play it. It's got a lot of little surprises. And it's a very, very interesting game. It's very, very enjoyable. It's fun. You can play. There's a narrative involved, and you never really know what's going to happen because they're gamble cards, and each gamble card that you pull, when it's time to pull it tells you if you roll a 7, it says take a gamble, and that's when you pull a gamble card, and you'll see how that is. So we got North at second base, and it's Joe Rudi coming to bat. Matlack looks at North, trying to keep him close. And gets to sign from Grote on the pitch. That's off the batter card. It's going to be a 7, and that's going to be a high flyout. Now, a high flyout, let's see if the high flyout batter is at runner holds. Careless defense permits runners at second and third to advance 1 base. So the Mets are the visiting team, so they are careless. So Bill North on this fly ball to left center field almost to the track is going to advance to third base. All right. So now there's 2 outs with a runner on third, and here comes Reginald Martinez Jackson, number 9 at that time, right? 44 with the Yankees, number 9 with the A's. The pitch, and that's a 5-3 off the pitcher card, and 8 is a swing and a miss. Got him, and that retires the side. So Matlack reached back for a little extra there, and brought it, and gets Jackson with the heat. We're going to the top of the second inning. Holtzman takes his warm-up throws, and he's going to be facing Cleon Jones. The pitch, and that's a 4-4. We're going to pull that gamble card and look at the icon, and that is the pitcher, so that's going to be a strikeout. So a check swing, and Jones gets called out on strikes by the first base umpire. Here's Jerry Grote now. Pitch from Holtzman. And that is going to be off the pitcher, a 4. And that's a chopper right back to the mound. Holtzman over to first. And that is 2 outs. Don Hahn steps in there, the Mets center fielder. Pitch from Holtzman, a 5-5. We go to that gamble card again. We're going to see the icon. Look at the icon. The icon is a batter, so there'll be a 5-5. And that's going to be ball 4. So Hahn walks. 2 out base runner for the Mets. Hahn takes his lead. Holtzman looks over. Harrelson at the plate, switch hitter, batting from the right side against the lefty Holtzman. And here's the pitch. And that's a 6-2. That is off the batter. An 8 struck him out, and that retires the side. Big curveball gets Buddy out in front. We go to the bottom of the second inning. It's going to be Sal Bando leading off for the Athletics. Sal Bando, the third baseman for the Athletics, has decent power. At a 287, 42, that is going to be, it's not a 42, it's a 6. It's going to be off the pitcher card. It's a sharp ground ball to third base. Garrett up with it. High throw, but nice stretch by John Milner. 5-3, 1 away. Next up is Gene Tennis, one of my favorite players. And it's a 4-4 double. Again, we pull a gamble card and we look at the icon, and the icon shows us it's a pitcher. So it will be a 4-4, and that's going to be a check swing. And again, they look at first base, and the umpire there rings them up. All right, Ray Fosse now. Bats from the right side. 2 outs, nobody on for the A's. And that's going to be a 6 off the batter card, and that's a sharp ground ball to short. Buddy Harrelson long throw, in time, and that retires the side. Go to the top of the third. We have not had the opportunity to read a gamble card yet, which I definitely want to play and show that. All right, so let's see. Garrett, actually it's Matlack, the pitcher, and you got special cards here for the pitcher. Pitcher at bat. There's several of these pitcher at bat cards, pitcher hitting cards. You have a shutout card. You have a dangerous at bat card. So Holtzman would be a dangerous at bat card. So because he had that crazy World Series, right? But Matlack is just going to have a regular pitcher card. So we're going to roll. I'm sorry, a pitcher at batter card, right? So that's going to be a 7, and that's going to be take a gamble. Look at that. We got that 7 off the pitcher because the red is the higher number. So we're going to basically pull a gamble card and read what it says. All right. So there's nobody on base. Deep fly out, center field. A center field 0 misses the ball. I don't think that North is a 0. So it may be an error. I doubt that North is a 0. He's a 1, so he makes a nice running catch in center field. And let's see what else it tells you. 0 misses the ball and falls down inside the park, home run, slow batter, a triple. That's cool stuff. So it's a lot of fun. Now I have the classic cards from the 80s as well, the classic gamble cards, but I got to put them in some top loaders to protect them. All right, so that's a fly ball to center field for Matlack, excuse me. Matlack is the detective. All right, so Wayne Garrett is up with 1 out and nobody on. Here's the pitch from Holtzman. That is going to be a 4 chopper, and that's going to be to second base, Green. Sidearms it to first, and that's 2 outs. Next is Mian. He's 1 for 1. He singled the pitch, and that is going to be the batter card, a 5, and that's a deep fly ball to left field, excuse me. Rudy backs up a couple of steps and makes the catch. So we go to the bottom of the third now. Matlack comes out. He has not allowed a hit so far. He will be facing Dick Green, then Holtzman. Pitch, and that's going to be a 7 off the pitcher card, and that's take a gamble. Let's see what happens. There's nobody on base, so you look at none. Ball skips through first baseman's leg for an error. Batter safe at second. A star 2 or 3 first baseman, hard ground out and makes the play. Now, I don't think that Milner is a 2 or a 3. Let's take a look. He is a 1, so that gets by him for an error, and runner is on. Green is on first base. And that's an error. Okay, wait a second. Let me do that a different way. Error, first base. He's on at first. Okay. So now Kenny Holtzman. So what we're going to do here with Kenny Holtzman is we're going to bunt. So we're going to grab that chart and let's roll the dice. Sacrifice. So that's going to be an 8, and a catcher calls a pitch out. See no 2. No 2. Head run. Let's see. It should see lead runner. It says head runner. Lead runner is forced to steal. Okay, he is out. Daring head runner. Okay, I guess it's the leadoff runner is what they mean, but they call him the head runner. Is safe when stealing second base. I do not. So, let's look at Green. I don't think Green is daring because he's not really a base runner, like a base stealer. Excuse me. Where's Green? Let's see. There he is. Yeah, he is not daring. So he's going to get caught stealing. And there he goes. The throw down. He is out. Caught stealing. 2. Campaneris is batting righty. So 2-4. And that's the first out. So that did not work out at all. But now you get Holtzman. Holtzman's going to be able to bat. He is dangerous at bat. Pitcher hitting card. See who it's off of. It's going to be a double, so that's going to pull and look at the icon. And it's a pitcher card, so that's going to be a 5-5. That's ball 4. So Holtzman gets the base on balls and trots down to first base. They're going to give him a jacket. He's going to put that on. All right, so now it's Campy. Campy's up with 1 out and a runner on first. Pitch from Holtzman, snake eyes. So again, we're going to grab the gamble card and look at the icon, and that's the batter. Snake eyes is a bloop triple. A bloop triple. Now, there is like an exclamation mark, and that means something. That means, okay. Wrap. Roll for batter again with 1 die. If the roll is 1, 3, and 6, the wind gust drives the ball over the fence for a home run. Beginning players should ignore this symbol. Symbol triggers time travel. Okay, so who's batting? Campy. Campy doesn't have a home run on his card, so we're going to leave it at, what do we say it was? Snake eyes. It's going to be a bloop triple. And Holtzman's going to come around to score. And stopping at third will be Campaneris. So Bert Campaneris ties the score with a bloop triple. And now it's Bill North. We will bring the infield in on this. And it's going to be a 7. And a 7 is take a gamble. So let's grab a gamble card and we're going to read. This time there's a runner on third. So look at that. It changes. Pop fly double if star 3 shortstop races out. Let's see what Harrelson is. Okay, Harrelson is a 3 shortstop. So, all right. Pop fly double. Star 3 shortstop races out, dives, and catches the sinking blooper in short left field. Man on third is out trying to get back to the base for a double play. Heads up runner on third base tags up and scores. So let's see if Campy's a heads up runner. And he's daring. He is not a heads up runner. I don't see that anywhere on his card. He is daring, though. He steals a lot of bases. So he gets picked off third base. So it's going to be a pop-up to shortstop. An amazing catch by the defensive magician, Buddy Harrelson. And he gets up quickly, whips the ball to third base, and it's a double play. Holy smokes. And the Mets are out of the inning. The score is tied at 1 apiece. And it's going to be Rusty Staub leading it off for the Mets here in the top of the 4th inning. So I think you got a good kind of opportunity to see what this game plays like. And that's really what I wanted to accomplish. I will continue to play the game, and I may share that out the next 3 innings. But I guess that you got a good. I feel that you got a good taste of what the game brings. It's fun. It's exciting. It's very kind of unconventional in certain ways. You can't really predict what's going to happen because every gamble card is different and every on-base situation is different on each gamble card. So there's so many different scenarios, and it all brings in the type of players that you're dealing with. The better defensive players will make those, amazing catches. The faster, better base runners will, make the smarter plays on the bases, and so on and so forth. The better hitters, the power hitters, will come up with a home run. The singles hitters will kind of manage a single, and the poorer fielders will make the errors, and the better fielders obviously will make the great plays. And that's time travel baseball. So I want you to get a little sense of what that's like. Remember to like and subscribe, and you can find this game. I would recommend going to the Facebook group and asking questions there. And they got a lot of stuff in the files section. And that's about it, guys. Take care. Tony Porter says, see you soon.